Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, just one minute, ma'am. This is sessions is that powers of words, right? Now the lead speaker is Kim Kanon, so I'll hand it over the session. Right, welcome to everybody. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. We're supposed to, is this on?
This is on.
It is on. Okay. We had a third speaker that was, I will, thank you. We had a third panelist listed, so if she comes in or he I'm not sure if it's a she or he, usually one or the other. If it was something else, it'd be very interesting. We will just move along and they may come in and sit down in the midst of the presentation. So, welcome to the power of words to change our world. I'm a word player, a player with words. I've been dancing and playing in the realm of words, talking in sentences since before I was a year old. We're collaborators together is the way that I am with them and them with me. My hope today is to provide you some new perspectives and some tools about language. I've rebuilt myself, my life, and my body about 3 times, and words have been very strategic in the reconceiving and the recreation of myself, my life, and the world. My goal is to be a living example that when it feels like the world is falling apart, what if indeed it's falling back together? And I think that that is going on with our world today, and my goal is to be a living example that that is indeed possible and exists, that we can indeed reconceive and recreate ourselves as the world we have always dreamed of, because it's time. We are the ones that we have been waiting for, and this world is the one that we have been waiting for, that we are reconceiving ourselves into a greater whole even as we sit here, that our existence is a powerful voice. I invite us all to listen closely to our minds, our hearts, and every cell of our being, to the words we think, feel, speak, and write, and to the spaces in between, the silence within which much is spoken. To grow an awareness of our intentions, manner of expression, and how we respond to the expressions of others, that when we change ourselves, we change the world. To be aware, and I love this phrase, that knowledge is only rumor until it becomes our body, and our bodies become it. It's time to raise, which we are doing, our collaborative voices for this new world being born of a new word order. Both men and women and our collective collaboration are thought word leaders. We are in the process of being the cells of a caterpillar becoming the butterfly. The voice and collaboration of everyone and everything, seen and unseen, is important. We are a world family. And just a note, I found out that there are any sessions that they're filming will be available on YouTube. It's being live streamed and you can download. So if there's anything here, rather than focusing on note-taking, whatever works for you, but that's available. So I would like to take us, I'm learning how to do this, okay? So I would like to take us to water. The Earth itself is about 71% of the surface of the Earth. Adult humans, depending on what number and where you get your information, we are about 78% water. And what I wanted to open with is to show how indeed words have been documented to affect water. If you're not familiar with Dr. Masaru Emoto, I highly recommend you Google his work. The power of words and intentions actually alters our physical reality, and my wordplay we encode water. If you look at this experiment, and I won't use the pointer, but basically there are 3 jars of water and rice. They were set up at enough distance from each other so that they were really in their own field and not affecting each other. The first one had thank you on it. The second one, in this case, you're an idiot. You could use you're stupid. You can use whatever, that kind of energy. The third one, no energy whatsoever. No paying attention to whatsoever. Every day, he would stop. The word would be on there, but he would also embody that word whenever he came up to that glass of rice and water and say, thank you. You're an idiot. And then ignore the other one. After 30 days, the one in the thank you, the loved one, it was fermented. It was healthy. It was wonderful. The second one, you're an idiot, was turning black. And the third one, the one that was ignored, was the worst. It was the most rotten. And he uses that to share what we do to ourselves, others, and especially children. How it affects us, very much so. And our worlds begin to mirror the words we use and the words we share with each other. Our words and our world really live and come to life in our conversations. So 10 people can see the same thing, but they make it mean all different. And they talk about it differently, more different degrees of consciousness about what we're saying and how we're embodying and how we're congruent with the words that we speak and we be. So my wordplay, when we take in new information, we literally come into formation in new ways. We are literally reorganizing. There's a wonderful book by Bruce Lipton called The Biology of Belief, and there's a lot of other works as well, that we literally become what we think, what we feel, what we speak, what we share. I love this picture because for me it really illustrates that we indeed are broadcasting our beliefs, our conditions, all of the words. We're broadcasting them and being them and wrapping ourselves and each other up in them, enrolling in them, both with an EN and an IN all the time. So what I say here then, if indeed, which it is, that words create our world, then I say, what are you sentencing yourself to today? We create life sentences all the time. And we have the opportunity with the words that we speak, the words that we collaborate with, to be able to create life sentences that are exaltations, that are abundance. You can even have an abundance of lack. So everything can be abundant. But what do we really want to be abundant in, of, and as? In some empowering alternatives, I want to give some options. Oftentimes I've heard people say, you make me feel this way. Or that, whatever that circumstance is, makes me feel this way. Well, what we're actually doing then is giving away our power, and how we feel then is given over to someone else or something else. So I offer some alternatives, is to really be in your power and not give it away. You can say, you know what, I ended up feeling that way when you did this. And then it brings you to self-inquiry, where you can really discover and embody the changes that you're seeking. Or, I seem to be feeling whatever it is when that happens. What's going on in me? What's my programming? And I invite us to focus on word power, on positive, moving forward things. Some perspective shifts. I think I actually mentioned the first one already. When if you think things are falling apart, what if they're actually falling back together? Some wordplay, what if we add some space to mistake, and what if it's really simply a mistake? What if it's a snapshot opportunity for retaking? And if you perceive, which I certainly have done in my younger years, yourself as a mistake, responding to other people's wounding, the expression of their wounding, What if you have mistaken your own identity? You are not a mistake. No one is. Anything in creation, seen and unseen, is not a mistake. It's a mistake. And when you fall, because we do, that just kind of like part of Earth School, then I invite you to fall forward. So, bumps in the road, banana peels, have fun sliding if you can, and land on something soft, hopefully, though sometimes it's not, but fall forward. And a misconception, because it's, dang, we get on ourselves about that. And what if it simply is a gap? It's a misconception. Because then, for me, that invites inquiry. Okay, where's the gap? What did I miss? Who can I ask? What can I resource? What opportunity lies here? Than other words you could express. A concept that I would like to bring in is being for, F-O-R. It's based on a piece that I wrote and it performed at places like the Peace Alliance Conference in Washington. It's kind of a blueprint for a new world. So, what we resist persists. Has anybody heard of that before? Okay. So when we get angry or it's neat to see how many hands went up. That's really great. What we resist persists. So we're actually fueling energy into what we're judging, and we're creating more of it. Now, if you get locked into doing that, sometimes I've sat there and gone, well, this is really interesting. I'm really wanting to do this. And I can explore it, but not own it. Does that make sense? So what we resist persists. So I invite us instead to focus on what we want to create more of, to really embody that. So instead of getting, and if you get angry, fine, notice it, but you don't have to become it. You can say, I'm not for that, and I am for this. And you walk this direction. So I'm not for that, and I am for this. In terms of a line I do want to deliver from being for is, when our right is born by making others wrong, we dance for dominance all day long. And that's what happens when we resist and make wrong. Another thing, to a really wonderful phrase that I love, is what we appreciate appreciates. So I invite you all to do that in the mirror in the morning. And if you have a challenge with your whole body, find a fingernail. I don't care. Just find something and start. So funny, I was going to push this to get the slide to move. I am. An extremely powerful, powerful phrase to begin anything with. Whatever you follow this with is a declaration that you are declaring yourself, your life, your world, your body. So I am. So I just say choose it wisely. And if